Hi, I'm Adrienne Everheart, and I'm a feminine energy dating and relationship coach. Now, I teach powerful, dynamite women just like yourself how to reawaken, realign, and balance your masculine and feminine energies. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how your thinking is sabotaging your relationship, and I'm going to teach you my one method. It's an acronym of sorts to control or manage your thinking. This is going to improve your relationships. It's going to increase your high quality, feel good energy as you always flex your feminine energy muscle so you can shine like the diamond girl you are. You may be new to my channel and to feminine energy, so please take a moment and subscribe to me. You're gonna learn more about my channel and my self-study program, and I also have loads of amazing testimonials on my Instagram page, so please do subscribe and follow. All the links are below. I am super honored to be part of your journey. So many of my coaching clients come to me with the same problem. It's two things: what the man is or is not doing, and two, what we as women think, judge, and feel about the event or the non-event. In short, the meaning we give something. Now, while we cannot control what anyone does or says, you can control or manage how you think and respond instead of sabotaging your relationship with masculine energy thinking, doing, action, problem solving, helping, controlling the outcome, and other unproductive responses that put you, the woman, in the role as the masculine energy figure. Now, you may already know that when you do the man's work for him, he no longer feels like a man. And when you take on the role as the problem solver, or you criticize, blame, or find the problems, and you magnify them in order to fix them, you're taking on the masculine energy role. Now, in most cases, you're trying to be really, really helpful, but the man either feels challenged and goes and finds something else that makes him feel like a man, he leaves, or he slinks down into his feminine energy and he lets you further run the show. Now, you may also be stuffing down how you feel, and this sabotages your relationship as well. You might be numbing yourself with food, obsessive thoughts, actions, or words you regret, drinking alcohol, or any other means of numbing, such as shopping, just closing down, withdrawing, isolating yourself, or even binge watching TV. Now, whatever it may be, this feminine energy one technique I'm going to share with you is going to radically change how you process your emotions and how you ultimately feel. It's also going to alter that energy in and around your life, which affects your relationship, just to name one. My feminine energy one method is about getting you to slow down the masculine energy mind and step into your feeling body or feminine energy. Now, a man wants to connect with your warm, soft feeling body and energy, not masculine competitiveness, conflict, or that hard exterior armor. So I want you to think of a recent event or problem or ongoing difficulty you are having with a man or your love life. And I want you to try and narrow it down and just pick one issue. Now, here's an example. Let's say your man is not calling or he's not initiating attention. He's instead talking to you less, and he's no longer sending you texts during the day, and he's kind of sitting on the other side of the sofa. He's not snuggled up next to you. So I really want you to insert your problem here. Now, the first step in my one technique is to observe what you are feeling. Now, that is what the O stands for. Observe what's going on. Now, this means that the emotions that you're feeling, the thoughts you are thinking, how your body is responding and feeling, just observe it. Just stopping and observing alone is such a huge step into getting into your feminine energy, because we're really pausing, we're putting the brakes on thinking, solving, and doing, and we're dropping down to your body. Now, if your partner is withdrawing from you, you might feel insecure. You might feel nervous. You might feel a little shaky. And some of you might feel really angry, or you have an urge like, I've got to fix this. I've got to fix what's wrong. Or you want to discuss his psychology. Maybe you want to Google his psychology. You might also feel sad and triggered by old issues and memories coming up. So you really want to isolate what you're feeling, and you want to observe whatever this is. And you want to take a solid minute or two and just notice the thoughts you're thinking, and don't judge yourself. Don't label it as good or bad. You might think, well, he seems depressed. Maybe he doesn't think I'm pretty anymore. Or maybe there's someone else and I'm not good enough. Or what's wrong with him? Why can't I ask him about this? Well, I want you, instead of action and taking masculine energy action, I want you to just observe what you're feeling and thinking. And here's the next step, the N. I want you to name the emotion. Masculine brain will have a barrage of emotions and stories to support the emotion, but I want you to narrow it down to just one emotion. Now, your body might be shaking and your legs might feel like wet noodles. So what emotion do you feel? I feel scared. I feel angry. And just note that I feel he's aggravating me is not a feeling for you. Or I feel so lost. Well, what does lost feel like to you? What does aggravated feel like to you? I want you to find the one emotion and feel it and observe it and name it. Okay? Now the next N is for neutralize. So this is a super important step. It is going to take a lot of your focus and intention to really learn how to neutralize your thoughts, and that is removing the judgment, removing the good or bad. So to neutralize, you take a step back and you observe the feeling and the thoughts, you name the emotion, but decide to be neutral about your thoughts. So here's how to neutralize a thought. First, understand the thoughts you are thinking direct your emotions. The first thought is automatic, that's your masculine energy mind, and it's usually negative and it's for your survival. But the second thought, that's the one that you get to choose. So the second thought you think is totally up to you. Now, taking power over automatic masculine energy thinking and choosing your thoughts, ladies, it is your superpower as a woman. So here's an example. Now, if you say or think something like, no one will ever love me again. Or if he loved me, he'd call. Or this guy is my only chance at love. So thinking any of those things may have you feeling anxious or maybe sad or angry. And then you get an urge to take action or numb yourself. But when you neutralize a thought, you take the illusion of that thought's power away. All right, so let me repeat that. You take the illusion of that thought's power away. Being neutral can sound something like this. I notice that I'm thinking this is my last chance, but I don't know that for sure. That's just a thought. That's just a thought I'm having. Or I'm having the thought or judgment, he's not into me, but I don't know that for a fact. Just because he didn't call me doesn't mean I am not lovable or desirable. Or if he loved me, he'd call. If he loved me, he'd call is a thought I'm thinking. A man dialing a keypad has nothing to do with me absolutely being lovable or loved. So you see how you can neutralize your thoughts and make them neither good nor bad. They're just neutral. And we're doing this by observing that you're having these thoughts and notice how you might begin to feel different by neutralizing them. Another part of you may immediately say, but Adrienne, don't give me false hope. If he loved me, he'd call. Now understand, he may be deeply in love with you, but he might be stifled. He might be scared himself. This doesn't mean he isn't calling because he doesn't love you. That's just a thought you're thinking. Or thinking that this is your only option or your last chance. It also doesn't mean that everything is perfect. We just want to get you to neutral. This is where you can observe the meanings you are putting on an action, words, or your own created thoughts. Now, ladies, I just want to tell you that being neutral means taking the thought and zapping it of all power over you. Now, if you're in a situation where your guy is repeatedly not calling and you go into this with all the beliefs of what masculine energy thinking can do, you'll be charged up and in defense mode. So I want you to go into this as neutral as you can possibly be, because I want you to know how you can feel and speak to this man about something like not calling you, but come from a feminine energy space, which is neutral. That's going to be a huge game changer in your relationship. So instead of going in with an army behind you, you go in to talk to him with a soft, curious, neutralized energy. All right? I hope that's clicking for a lot of you. This is a big one. So here's an example of a script that you could say to your guy. Now, if you're looking for more scripts, make sure you check out my ebook, 500 Ways to Talk to a Man. It is full of scripts, and I teach you how to script from a place of feminine energy. So when you observe how you feel, and instead of numbing yourself, shutting down, taking action, or believing all your thoughts, you can observe, name the emotion, neutralize the emotion, and now it's time for E, which is embrace. I want you to embrace what you feel. This means not running from or rejecting wonderful, beautiful you. Ask instead, can I feel curious about what is on the other side of this feeling? What's behind this door of the feeling? What if you sent love to the part of you that's feeling or thinking a certain way? So instead of running from it, you're actually sending love to it. Can you offer yourself some love and support? Love and support for you as you're learning more about your feminine energy side. Be patient with yourself. Embrace her. Allow her to feel what she feels instead of running from it. Now, we're taught certain emotions are either good or bad. And if we have a bad emotion, we pour a glass of wine or we go do something else to help our emotional state, when in fact, the best thing we can do is embrace our emotions to be there for ourselves and find what we feel. Embrace what we are feeling, which is feminine, instead of acting out in masculine energy, especially closing down. Now, it's super important to understand that if you run from the feeling and numb yourself or take action, you're still going to feel discomfort. And if you sit with what you're feeling, it may also be uncomfortable. Yet that which we resist persists. I just want to make sure you understand that there's discomfort on both sides of this, but you're no longer resisting yourself. And when you embrace what you feel, you actually tell your brain, it's okay to feel how I feel. It's okay to feel nervous and a little shaky. I don't have to run from what I feel. This is the big difference between masculine and feminine energy. Action versus feeling. Automatic thoughts versus choosing to be neutral, but also aware of what you feel. Now you want to feel grounded and confident and have a conversation and get clarity with a man. You want to secure your personal boundaries. Now there is so much more I can share with you about this topic. So if you want to go deeper, again, I encourage everyone to start with 500 Ways to Talk to a Man in the 2-day video class. It is the perfect prerequisite into your feminine energy. And again, if you're new to dating, you want to avoid time wasters, learn my feminine energy mindset method protocol. It's FEM for dating. It is foolproof. So go check out FEM Tools for Dating. It's in the links below. And I've also got my proven ABCs, which stands for the absolute best chances to get him back program. Now, even if you're on the fence about getting a man back, you don't know if you want him back, or if there's been a long time that you guys haven't been together, this is really about rebuilding you and learning tools that can change your vibe with all men. That is the secret. That is the key. So please do visit my website and learn more about my self-study programs and all the programs I have to offer. And as always, Thank you so much for watching this video. If this video has helped you, please give it a big old thumbs up. And please ask me any questions in the comments section. Usually the first couple of days after the video is released, I personally answer all of your questions, so feel free to ask. I hope this video has been super helpful, ladies. Please review my one method. And as always, I'm sending you much love. Bye-bye.